What's going on, everybody? Nash Herrington with Crave Online, hanging out here at Sundance 2013, checking out the movie Toys House. I'm sitting here with Alison Brie, who is in the film. Alison, for those of people who have not seen it yet, can you tell us a little bit about what the movie's about?
Yes, I can. The movie is really about these three 15-year-old boys who decide to run away from home, and they build their own house in the woods, and they're going to go live on their own and get away from their parents and all of that. So I play the older sister of one of the boys, the main boy, Joe Toy, who kind of leads the charge on them running away. Nick Offerman plays our father. And I get to be sort of the voice of reason here, which is new for me, sort of the most sane person in the film, which was a nice change.
Awesome. And I know that Jordan, the director for the film, this was his first big directorial debut. Yes. What was his report card? Can you tell us?
I give him an A+.
Okay.
I'm in. No, I loved it. None of us got to see it until last night when it premiered.
Oh, wow.
So it was great to watch for the first time with the audience, especially here at Sundance, because they're so excited to be watching the movie, and it's great to just get that palpable reaction in the room. But the movie was so beautiful. Jordan did such a great job. It was so different from what I imagined it being when we were shooting it, and he found so many amazing moments, and it's just different. It's exciting. It's very brave. I love what he did with the movie.
Yeah. What's it like premiering a movie at Sundance when you know that the room's full of a bunch of fellow artists and directors and musicians that are there because they love film, as opposed to maybe in Hollywood where the audience is full of a bunch of sponsors that people want to be like, hey, we want Pepsi on this movie. Yeah.
It's great. That's what I mean about being here. It's a great camaraderie of artists. Ooh, that sounds lame, but it is. It's nice to. It sort of takes the edge off. You know, there's no pressure. Everyone's in jeans. You're kind of just. You're there because you love movies and you want the film to succeed. I feel like there's no skeptical attitudes, no curmudgeons kind of coming in ready to hate it. Everyone's kind of like, I hope this is great.
Yeah. No, we were talking about, speaking of clothes, we were talking earlier before you came over here that we found it funny that so many of the people here are probably from Los Angeles, but everybody's dressed like they're an extra in a ski movie right now.
It's the one time we can do it. We're like, I literally only wear shoes like this here once a year.
Did you go buy those for Sunday?
I had them last year here.
Yeah, so I went and bought mine.
It's the second time I've worn them in 2 years.
Because this weekend it's like 80 degrees in LA.
Yeah, exactly. I would never wear these in LA, because even though they're amazingly beautiful and I love them, it's just so hot.
Yeah, I never wear these. No, I bought shoes, I bought a coat, I bought warmer clothes, everything.
Yeah, the sweater, it's all. I suit up with my Sundance gear.
Absolutely. And just so people know the room that we're in right now, I want to make a comment on this. We are in the Stella Artois Lounge, which is pretty cool, and I'm assuming there's parties here because it smells like a fraternity house.
Yes, it's like Tao. They make it, well, but really it's a parking lot. It's like, this is the thing about Sundance. This is the thing about Sundance, that you're kind of feeling like you're in this swanky club, but then you go out to the porta potties around the corner and you're like, wait a minute, there's parking spaces here. This could be dangerous.
I didn't realize this is literally a parking garage.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing what they do.
Yeah.
LA comes to Park City and then takes over.
I think there was beer last night because it smells like a musty basement of a...
beer.
Yeah. I'm going to get some after this.
I already had some.
Oh, well. That's why you're having a better time than I am. So I want to ask you, I know we talked a little bit about Toys House. Obviously, a lot of people know you from Community. And this year has been an interesting year for Community, with you guys filming and then the show getting put on hold and then releasing sections of episodes on Twitter. And can you tell me, when everything kind of went down at the beginning of the fall, end of summertime, what kind of went through your guys' heads? Like, what's going on with the show?
I mean, it's hard to say. We just learn more and more how much is out of our control, which is a strange thing because it's a show that is very personal for all of us, and we really put so much into it. Like, so much of ourselves is in the show. So it's funny for then these huge changes to happen that we're not even privy to until after, that we find out when you find out, you know? So it's always a shock. It's always an adjustment. But I'm glad that the cast, that we're all still together, that the show is still going, is kind of a miracle, and that's thanks to the fans. We wouldn't really, genuinely would not be happening if it weren't for our fans. So
one of the things that I really like about Community is it seems like everybody's and obviously I don't know all you guys personally. I know you now, but it seems Exactly. It seems like a lot of everybody's kind of natural personalities come out in their characters a little bit. Do you guys, is it a very collaborative effort where I know that somebody's writing the scripts, but do you guys get a lot of input in the way that you play your characters?
I mean, yes, in the way, I think at this point, because we've been doing it for so long, we sort of take ownership of our characters and the way that we play them. Collaboration, I would more say it's like sneaky children, like playing games and trying to get our idiosyncratic moments on camera as much as possible. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we don't always let them know that we're collaborating with them. We're just like,
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing a Christmas episode in July.
Why not continue celebrating the holidays in the springtime?
Exactly.
You know?
Awesome. Well, Alison, thanks for hanging out with us. I think we should go get a beer.
Let's do it.
And hang out a little bit longer.
Stella.
Yeah, off camera. Just turn these things off, all right? See you guys.
Sponsor now. Thanks.